I seek refuge with Allah from the accursed shaitan. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. Indeed, we have sent messengers before you, O Prophet, to other people who we put through suffering and adversity for their denial, so perhaps they would be humbled. Why did they not humble themselves when we made them suffer? Instead, their hearts were hardened and saddened, made their misdeeds appealing to them. When they became oblivious to warnings, we showered them with everything they desired. But just as they became prideful of what they were given, we seized them by surprise. Then they instantly fell into despair. So the wrongdoers were utterly uprooted. And all praise is for Allah, Lord of all worlds. Ask them, O Prophet, imagine if Allah were to take away your hearing or sight, or seal your hearts, who else other than Allah could restore it? See, O Prophet, how we vary the signs, yet they still turn away. Ask, imagine if Allah's punishment were to overwhelm you with or without warning, who would be destroyed other than the wrongdoers? We have sent messengers only as deliverers of good news and as warners. Whoever believes and does good, there will be no fear for them, nor will they grieve. But those who deny our signs will be afflicted with punishment for their rebelliousness. Say, O Prophet, I do not say to you that I possess Allah's treasuries or know the unseen, nor do I claim to be an angel. I only follow what is revealed to me. Say, are those blind to the truth equal to those who can see? Will you not then reflect? Warn with this Quran those who are awed by the prospect of being gathered before their Lord, when they will have no protector or intercessor besides him, so perhaps they will be mindful of him. O Prophet, do not dismiss those poor believers who invoke their Lord morning and evening, seeking his pleasure. You are not accountable for them whatsoever, nor are they accountable for you. So do not dismiss them, or you will be one of the wrongdoers. In this way we have tested some by means of others, so those disbelievers may say, has Allah favored these poor believers out of all of us? Does Allah not best recognize the grateful? When the believers in our revelations come to you, say, peace be upon you. Your Lord has taken upon himself to be merciful. Whoever among you commits evil ignorantly or recklessly, and repents afterwards, and mends their ways, then Allah is truly all-forgiving, most merciful. This is how we make our signs clear, so the way of the wicked may become distinct. Say, O Prophet, I have been forbidden to worship those you invoke besides Allah. Say, I will not follow your desires, for I then would certainly be astray and not one of those rightly guided. Say, O Prophet, indeed, I stand on a clear proof from my Lord, yet you have denied it. That torment you seek to hasten is not within my power. It is only Allah who decides its time. He declares the truth, and he is the best of judges. Say also, if what you seek to hasten were within my power, the matter between us would have already been settled. But Allah knows the wrongdoers best. With him are the keys of the unseen. No one knows them except him, and he knows what is in the land and sea. Not even a leaf falls without his knowledge, nor a grain in the darkness of the earth, or anything, green or dry, but is written in a perfect record. He is the one who calls back your souls by night, and knows what you do by day, then revives you daily to complete your appointed term. To him is your ultimate return. Then he will inform you of what you used to do. He reigns supreme over all of his creation, and sends recording angels, watching over you. When death comes to any of you, our angels take their soul, never neglecting this duty. Then they are all returned to Allah, their true master. Judgment is his alone, and he is the swiftest reckoner. Say, O Prophet, who rescues you from the darkest times on land and at sea. He alone you call upon with humility, openly and secretly. If you rescue us from this, we will be ever grateful. Say, only Allah rescues you from this and any other distress, yet you associate others with him and worship. Say, he alone has the power to unleash upon you a torment from above or below you, or split you into conflicting factions and make you taste the violence of one another. See how we vary the signs, so perhaps they will comprehend. Still, your people, O Prophet, have rejected this Quran, although it is the truth. Say, I am not a keeper over you. Every destined matter has a set time to transpire, and you will soon come to know. And when you come across those who ridicule our revelations, do not sit with them unless they engage in a different topic. Should sadden make you forget, then once you remember, do not continue to sit with the wrongdoing people. Those mindful of Allah will not be accountable for those who ridicule it whatsoever. Their duty is to advise, so perhaps the ridiculers will abstain, and leave those who take this faith of Islam as mere play and amusement, and are deluded by their worldly life. Yet remind them by this Quran, so no one should be ruined for their misdeeds. They will have no protector or intercessor other than Allah. Even if they were to offer every possible ransom, none will be accepted from them. Those are the ones who will be ruined for their misdeeds. They will have a boiling drink and painful punishment for their disbelief. Ask them, O Prophet, should we invoke, other than Allah, those idols which cannot benefit or harm us, and turn back to disbelief after Allah has guided us? If we do so, we will be like those disoriented by devils in the wilderness, while their companions call them to guidance, saying, Come to us. Say, O Prophet, Allah's guidance is the only true guidance, and we are commanded to submit to the Lord of all worlds. Establish prayer, and be mindful of Him. To Him you will all be gathered together. He is the one who created the heavens and the earth in truth. On the day of judgment He will say, Be, and there will be. His command is truth. All authority is His alone. On the day the trumpet will be blown. He is the knower of all, seen or unseen, and He is the all-wise, all-aware. And remember what Abraham said to his father, Azar, do you take idols as gods? It is clear to me that you and your people are entirely misguided. We also showed Abraham the wonders of the heavens and the earth, so he would be sure in faith. When the night grew dark upon him, he saw a star and said, This is my Lord. But when it set, he said, I do not love things that set. Then when he saw the moon rising, he said, This one is my Lord. But when it disappeared, he said, If my Lord does not guide me, I will certainly be one of the misguided people. Then when he saw the sun shining, he said, This must be my Lord, it is the greatest. But again when it set, he declared, O my people, I totally reject whatever you associate with Allah in worship. I have turned my face towards the one who has originated the heavens and the earth, being upright, and I am not one of the polytheists. And his people argued with him. He responded, Are you arguing with me about Allah? While He has guided me, I am not afraid of whatever idols you associate with Him. None can harm me, unless my Lord so wills. My Lord encompasses everything in His knowledge. Will you not be mindful? And how should I fear your associate gods, while you have no fear in associating others with Allah, a practice He has never authorized? Which side has more right to security? Tell me if you really know. It is only those who are faithful, and do not tarnish their faith with falsehood, who are guaranteed security, and are rightly guided. This was the argument we gave Abraham against his people. We elevate in rank whoever we please. Surely your Lord is all-wise, all-knowing. And we blessed him with Isaac and Jacob. We guided them all as we previously guided Noah, and those among his descendants, David, Solomon, Job, Joseph, Moses, and Aaron. This is how we reward the good doers. Likewise, we guided Zechariah, John, Jesus, and Elias, who were all of the righteous. We also guided Ishmael, Elisha, Jonah, and Lot, favoring each over other people of their time. And we favored some of their forefathers, their descendants, and their brothers. We chose them and guided them to the straight path. This is Allah's guidance with which He guides whoever He wills of His servants. And they associated others with Him in worship, their good deeds would have been wasted. Those were the ones to whom we gave the scripture, wisdom, and prophethood. But if these pagans disbelieve in this message, then we have already entrusted it to a people who will never disbelieve in it. These prophets were rightly guided by Allah, so follow their guidance. Say, I ask no reward of you for this Quran. It is a reminder to the whole world. And they have not shown Allah His proper reverence when they said, Allah has revealed nothing to any human being. Say, O Prophet, who then revealed the book brought forth by Moses as a light and guidance for people, which you split into separate sheets, revealing some and hiding much. You have been taught through this Quran what neither you nor your forefathers knew. Say, O Prophet, Allah revealed it. Then leave them to amuse themselves with falsehood. This is a blessed book which we have revealed, confirming what came before it, so you may warn the mother of cities and everyone around it. Those who believe in the hereafter truly believe in it, and guard their prayers. Who does more wrong than the one who fabricates lies against Allah or claims I have received revelations, although nothing was revealed to them. Or the one who says, I can reveal the like of Allah's revelations. If you, O Prophet, could only see the wrongdoers in the throes of death, while the angels are stretching out their hands, saying, Give up your souls. Today you will be rewarded with the torment of disgrace for telling lies about Allah and for being arrogant towards His revelations. Today, you have come back to us all alone as we created you the first time, leaving behind everything we have provided you with. We do not see your intercessors with you, those you claimed were Allah's partners in worship. All your ties have been broken and all your claims have let you down. Indeed, Allah is the one who causes seeds and fruit stones to sprout. He brings forth the living from the dead, and the dead from the living. That is Allah. How can you then be deluded from the truth? He causes the dawn to break, and has made the night for rest, and made the sun and the moon to travel with precision. That is the design of the Almighty, all-knowing. And He is the one who has made the stars as your guide through the darkness of land and sea. We have already made the signs clear for people who know, and He is the one who originated you all from a single soul, then assigned you a place to live and another to be laid to rest. We have already made the signs clear for people who comprehend, and He is the one who sends down rain from the sky, causing all kinds of plants to grow, producing green stalks from which we bring forth clustered grain, and from palm trees come clusters of dates hanging within reach. There are also gardens of grapevines, olives, and pomegranates, similar in shape, but dissimilar in taste. Look at their fruit as it yields and ripens. Indeed, in these are signs for people who believe, yet they associate the jinn with Allah and worship, even though He created them, and they falsely attribute to Him sons and daughters out of ignorance. Glorified and exalted is He above what they claim. He is the originator of the heavens and earth. How could He have children when He has no mate? He created all things and has perfect knowledge of everything. That is Allah, your Lord. There is no God worthy of worship except Him. He is the creator of all things, so worship Him alone. And He is the maintainer of everything. No vision can encompass Him, but He encompasses all vision. For He is the most subtle, all aware. Indeed, there have come to you insights from your Lord, so whoever chooses to see, it is for their own good, but whoever chooses to be blind, it is to their own loss. And I am not a keeper over you, and so we vary our signs to the extent that they will say, You have studied previous scriptures, and we make this Quran clear for people who know. O Prophet, follow what is revealed to you from your Lord. There is no God worthy of worship except Him, and turn away from the polytheists. Had Allah willed, they would not have been polytheists. We have not appointed you as their keeper, nor are you their maintainer. O believers, do not insult what they invoke besides Allah, or they will insult Allah spitefully out of ignorance. This is how we have made each people's deeds appealing to them, then to their Lord is their return, and He will inform them of what they used to do. They swear by Allah their most solemn oaths, that if a sign were to come to them, they would certainly believe in it. Say, O Prophet, signs are only with Allah. What will make you believers realize that even if a sign were to come to them, they still would not believe? We turn their hearts and eyes away from the truth as they refuse to believe at first, leaving them to wander blindly in their defiance.